record to the cloud. Yes. Where's the camera? Business vocab week 1. So, girls and boys, what's different about this course? This course is like a crash course. We're going to have only 4 weeks, so it's going to be very fast. More than ever, I asked you to have a notebook, to have a post-it, or to write in the notes, because we have lots of new words. We are not going to focus, as the name says, we are not going to focus on grammar. You're going to focus on vocabulary. The good things about Patricia, is that this one is not review. Most of the things in this one is view, okay? Not review. Chiri, yesterday she sent me some, not some links, some pages, yeah? Ela queria que a gente falasse hoje sobre o vocabulário de astronomia, inclusive a Silvana nem sabia, mas já entrou no clima ali com aquele background aqui do espaço. Yes. But today we are going little by little. We are probably going to have some lists. Yeah, I like lists, but pay attention, that's not to memorize everything, but it's to have a reference material. Yeah, so but today we're going to talk about business and about jobs and about work in general. Yeah, but in the other classes we're going to have something. I'm going to have some material during the week and etc. And I was thinking about focusing on financial and administrative in general, and some things about marketing and sales, so we can have more specific vocabulary, okay, for the other weeks. Any other suggestion that I could include? Not astronomy, sorry, Tini.
Yeah.
Not astronomy,
Okay,
not astronomy.
I understood.
Yeah, but some things that we usually take, like Aurelio's here with us, so we can also use some vocabulary like traveling, the vocabulary we need, for example, kind of hotels and kind of rooms and kinds of services. We can also use that, yeah? Okay. And things that we are more effectively use it, yeah? We are going to have lots of exercises because it's a crash course, so you don't have much time, we don't have many weeks together. And then between the classes, we are going to have some exercises that I usually don't call homework. And I strongly advise you to go back to the other classes that you get together between classes, so you can study together, because the best thing about vocabulary, it's not only, and definitely not only memorizing, but getting the words, yeah, getting to know it and then use in sentences. The best way for you to practice is when you use the vocabulary. So the vocabulary doesn't have to be passive. The vocabulary has always to be active. You have to use it more and more. Okay?
Okay.
So let's go. I'm so inspired today. And oh, by the way, before I begin, let me close especially for Silvana and for Simone. We have the group on WhatsApp that we share some things. And Fabia today asked a very important question, that was, why is 6 afraid of 7? So I'm gonna ask Patricia, can you answer that?
Always I forgot to.
Why is 6 afraid of 7?
No, I didn't answer this.
But why? Do you know?
Yes, let me see. The
Ela
answer
ainda não entendeu.
Yeah, no, I understood. It's not because the 7, 8, 9.
She's gonna say, no, eu entendi, eu só não achei graça, but it's so stupid. The funny part is that's so stupid. Tassia, have you forgotten us? Or you're only late?
No, I haven't. Late. Good to see you all, guys. Miss you.
And let me ask if Tassia knows. Tassia, why is 6 afraid of 7?
I saw that. It's because 6, 8, 9.
7, 8, 9.
7,
This
8,
is
9.
this is such a good joke. You didn't get it. Anyway, let's get down to business.
Yeah, it's better.
Girls. Yeah, I'm gonna find another stupid one. For the new ones, especially Silvana kind of know, but Simone is the first time with us. We're gonna talk about it. We have the group on on WhatsApp that we discuss the serious things and stupid jokes sometimes. And we have the first, I think Silvana didn't know because she was not in the group when I sent you, so sorry. We are always going to use the same link, okay?
Okay.
So every Tuesday, yeah? Every
every-
Tuesday at 9, you just click on the link. You're gonna be in a waiting room, and then I'll be there. I promise that I'll use the right group. Quase entrei no Common Mistakes hoje. Yes, but usually I don't make this mistake. And all the materials and everything will be there, but we also have the drive. So what do you have in the drive? The exercises, and you also have the recording and answer key and everything. I'm going to repeat the, I don't know if Rosangela got it too. We have a drive with all kinds, and you have all the material for a year. Okay?
Okay, we use the same link every week,
Yes, every Tuesday. Mhm.
every Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're always going. I don't know, maybe Fabio knows or you, Patricia, I don't know. Is there a way that we can pin it like we have on Telegram? I don't think so, yeah? You see, Telegram is much better than WhatsApp. Yeah. So I'm gonna see if it's possible to write this in the description of the book, of the group. But I tell just keep it. If you have a Google Agenda or something, just write it there so you have access, easy access to the link. Okay?
Okay.
So now I can go to can you see my PowerPoint moment? And I was inspired because I made it on Canva today. So it's beautiful again. I put the logo, I put the colors, so I'm better. Can you see my PowerPoint?
Yes.
Yes.
Been
Yes.
almost a year that I started with free classes. My God, vou fazer bolo assim, free classes. Yeah, a long time ago.
A long time ago.
Yes, I think you can all see. So it's week 1. You're going to have 4 weeks. You're going to be here every Tuesday for 4 days. And then you're going to see in other courses. It's beautiful. I'm proud of myself. So I'm going to ask you the question that is, what do you do? How do you usually answer this sentence? I'm talking about business speaking, about jobs, okay? Not what do you do? I know you do a lot of things. When people ask you this, when you go to the family's party or when you register in a hotel and people ask you, what do you do? What do you ask? What do you answer? Sorry.
I'm a secretary.
Yes, the same
I'm a secretary.
answer.
Yeah.
I'm executive secretary and travel manager.
That's very important. Aurelio, how do you introduce yourself? Tourist guide? No, tourist specialist. How
No,
do you
usually I say I own a inbound travel agency in São Paulo.
chic. Yes, I was thinking about some fancier things. Inbound travel agency. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. And for the ones, I don't know if there is someone working as a remote assistant or something. No?
No, I know.
So, well, I'm going to tell you.
Virtual assistance is the same as remote.
Yeah. Who's Simone? Are you between jobs, or are you working? Are you working remotely? What are you doing at this moment of your life?
No, I'm looking for a job. And I was outside of the market job.
The market? Because she has babies, I can hear them.
Yeah. Two babies.
Simone was you were a lab teacher, receptionist. You were a lab teacher, yeah?
No, I'm receptionist.
You were a receptionist.
Receptionist, yeah.
I don't remember exactly if it was a lab teacher or receptionist.
In-
So
in
the other ones of
WSI?
you, yes, WSI, yeah, outro
Yeah?
golpista, yeah. We worked for Wall Street company, and I had already left the company when the company decided to leave Brazil, and they send a message like that: estamos deixando o Brasil, procurem seus direitos trabalhistas. And then they didn't pay anyone. Can you believe that? But I was not there anymore. I don't know if Simone was there. I don't think so. Yeah.
Não,
So,
eu lembro que quando eu fui pedir demissão, a gerente me negou minha carta de demissão. Eu tive que ir na delegacia fazer um BO.
You see how the situation was in the company. So I always had a problem. There was tem um bebê querendo when I was working as a secretary and I was still teaching, I had a problem that I never knew what to say. When I go to a hotel, for example, register something, and I say, should I say secretary? Should I say teacher? Should I say this? Should I say that? I always hate it. Nowadays, I don't think you have it anymore because you have everything online, I think. You don't. Do you still have to do these things in hotels, guys? I haven't stayed in a hotel for such a long time that I don't remember. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
Yes. I went to Brasilia, but it was a simple hotel. And I remember the guy asked me to fill in. It's boring, yeah. You have to put the dress and everything. That's annoying, yeah, and boring. So, but now I want you to answer this question in a different way, yeah, because here you're here to work on vocabulary, so you have to use more vocabulary. I want you to think. I'm going to give you like 3 minutes, okay? You don't have to use all of them, but as much as possible. You have to answer this question: what do you do using this vocabulary? Work for, run, manage, work under me. That's the same as, like, for example, suppose Aurelio's company has 10 people working for him. So you can say, I have 10 drivers working under me. Or the other possibility is that you say 10 employees report to me. It's the same thing, but different order, okay? If you think under me, you think like the organogram, yeah? Like I am here, I'm the boss, and 10 people work under me. So these 10 people report to me, okay?
Okay.
So my responsibilities are blah, 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 blah. Or I'm in charge of blah, 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 blah. Or I deal with this thing, that thing, that thing. So Simone, as she's not working right now, she worked in facilities. So you can refer to the job you used to do. Responsible for, yeah, you have to use verb to be. I am responsible for, I was responsible for. And I work with this or with these people or these things, okay? I'm gonna give you the famous 5 minutes. Can you take a picture because I'm gonna close it?
Yeah.
Can I close it? Yeah.
No.
Ah, it's like I will have a heart attack one day. When I say, can I close it? Can I close it? Isabella, no, like when I've just closed. Can you see again? Work for.
Yes.
Under me. Now take 300 pictures. Responsibilities, in charge of, deal with, to be responsible for, and to work with.
Done.
Okay,
Me no
3 minutes. 3 minutes, no, 5. How many people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We can have 4 groups of 3, and 1 group will be whatever. Yeah, I'm going to separate you in groups and I want you to discuss with the group what you do, but not just I'm a secretary, I'm this, I'm that. You have to say, I work for Hangidunga Home Bank. I will never learn it. I work for, I have only one assistant, so only one person reports to me, or I have one people working under me, or I'm responsible for this and this. Tell your friends about your job, take some notes, and as usual, I will be in the groups, and then when we'll be back, we check, okay? So let me see, breakout rooms. 5 to 6, 3 to 4, 2 to 3, 3 groups, okay? Assign automatically. Yes. So Silvana and Simone, when appears like join, you just click join, okay? Yeah. So hello girls for room 2, where are you? Aline, Fabia, Marlise, Tini, are you all back? Yes,
Yeah.
Los Angeles back too, and you're back. Okay, girls, so how was, girls and boys, how was using it? Like, for example, it's not a vocabulary that you don't know. Yes, it's probably a vocabulary that you know, but don't you think that the biggest point about vocabulary is that you know, but sometimes you don't practice, you don't use it, yeah? So when I ask you, what do you do? I'm a secretary, I work blah, 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 blah. I work this, but we don't exactly do all the things, yeah? We don't explain using these words. And they, in fact, basic words. I'm going to read a text for you that's just like what I asked you to do, okay? So, in the text, they say, I work for a large European car maker. This is a very common socialized mistake that usually people say, I work at blah, blah, blah. But in fact, you don't work at, you work for, because you work for a company. The best definition for that, I remember it was quite a basic student. And she said me something like that. Teacher, when they say work for, é quem te paga, né? This is the best definition. Yeah, because I work at, I was asking Silvana, yes? I work at Votorantim. You can say at Votorantim building, but in fact you work for Votorantim. Because it's not the building that pays you, it's the company that pays you, yeah? Usually when you say I work at, it's more related to the location, yeah? But if you want to speak in a business way and how you work, I work for blah, blah, blah. Fabio works for PwC, yeah? Isabella works for Coronavac, no, it is another company, yeah? Aline works for blah, 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 associates, yeah? So you work for a company or for the kind of company. For example, Patricia works for a bank, yeah? And Aurelio works for himself. Yeah, I work for myself and I work. In fact, me and Aurelio, we have a kind of a problem because we don't have bosses, but on the other hand, we have lots of bosses. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's a romantic way to say we work for ourselves, because in fact, we work for the clients. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so let me continue with you and pay attention how the text use the words. Okay. Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
How can I change my mind? Because I always say at. Blah, blah.
This is a process.
I think 25 years. I think in at.
This is a socialized mistake.
Ah,
Yeah.
what?
Socialized mistake. É o dinossaurinho que fica ali grudado. Você sempre falou assim, yeah? For example.
Regina.
Eu nunca tinha escutado essa outra terminação.
Believe me, I'm here to change your life.
Yeah.
Yusa, you're saying something.
If, for example, I'm working for PwC, but I'm allocated in another company, so I work at, because it's the place.
Could be.
But I work for PwC.
You work for. Yeah, I've never thought this way because you mean like you are outsourced. Yes, you're working as like a third party. Yeah, you are.
Yes.
One company pays you like terceirizado. One company pays you, but you work at the other one. It makes total sense. I work for a friend of mine. She worked for, I think it was K2 Assessoria. It was a name like that. So she worked for K2 Assessoria, but she was allocated at Globo. Yeah. Or she was at a Century. Yeah, it's very common that sometimes people write in the email, K2 Assessoria in service for a Century. Something like that. Yeah. So you have like a person who works for a company, but at another company. Makes total sense. Always think about for pays your salary. And then also for you, Ginny, things will get clear if you think this way, pays your salary. That's the best definition. Yeah. Or, for example, if you are here in São Paulo, onde é que você trabalha? Eu trabalho no prédio da Vivo. And then you would say at Vivo. Mas se você trabalha no próprio escritório da Vivo, would be for Vivo too. Yeah. Or you work at, I work at Globo, but I don't work for Globo. Yeah. The other day I saw a video of a guy that I know who talks about Disney, and he was having a live with a person. She says, ela não só trabalha na Disney, como ela trabalha para a Disney. Because in Disney, they have a lot of outsourced people. Yeah, like they work in the restaurants, they work in the shop, and then it makes total sense. But for always someone who pays your, always the company, always the institution that pays your job, pays your salary. Okay, so I work for a large European car maker. I work on car design. So, for example, I heard Lisa of saying something. I work on the financial area. Or she can say, I work on finance. And Simone was saying, I work on facilities. Yeah, on is usually the area of expertise. Yeah, probably you heard the cat now. So I run the design department. Yes, I run the department. I am responsible for that. I make people work. Yeah. And then people say, run não é correr, é correr lá na história da Tia Cotinha. But when you talk about business vocabulary, when you talk about what you do, if you say, I run this department, you are responsible for that, and probably people report to you, okay? So I run the design department, and I manage a team of designers. 20 people work under me. It's very interesting. One of my main responsibilities is to make sure that the new model designs are finished on time. I'm also in charge of design budgets. I deal with a lot of different people in the company, and I'm responsible for coordination between design and production. I work with managers at our manufacturing plants. Guys, you know that you have this material, yeah? I don't know if you're following, you don't need to follow what I'm reading, but I have already sent this material, and you have the exercises there too. So in this small text, I used all the words we had in the PowerPoint. Yeah, so when you check the material I sent to you in the WhatsApp group, you will see that some words, they are in bold. Yeah, so all the material that we are using, I'm asking for the moment, Fabio is gonna ask me, so I am advancing. I'm over delivery to you. I'm telling you the answer before you ask. We are using building business vocabulary in use. So we are going to use the version for intermediate, and we are going to use the version for advanced. Yeah, so we are gonna be in between. So it's not gonna, I don't think it's gonna be, grammatically speaking, I don't think it's gonna be difficult for you. I think all of you are right at the same level. But some things will sound more difficult, the other things will sound easier, but we'll have a lot of vocabulary. So every time I send you something, or I put in the PowerPoint, or I send you WhatsApp, when you see bold, negritinho ali, make a list of it. É as palavras que você mais tem que focar. Okay, so, and for example, you had a group exercise now. Maybe you didn't use all the words, but when you check the material on WhatsApp, make a text like this for you. Pega esse textinho que eu li, que está lá no PDF, and write about you. Okay, que aí você já tem, if you want to share in the group, but this is a very fast course. We are checking, we usually have 6 weeks. We are testing this 4 weeks, but this 4 weeks we have to work a lot. Okay. And then, right. But I like the subject, and I think you will like too. Yeah, let me share here my PowerPoint with you. So all these words you have also in the WhatsApp. Then you also have this. When I say in charge, you are in charge of something like a noun, a department. I am in charge of marketing department. I am in charge of the secretary's department. I am in charge of secretary's pool. Okay, you are always in charge of something. But in charge has the same meaning of to be responsible for. So what's the difference? The difference is when you say responsible for is a preposition, and after that you put the verb plus ing. So can you give me an example? I'm responsible for something that you do on your job.
I'm responsible for raising invoice to the clients.
I'm responsible for renting?
Raising.
Yeah, because there is a motoqueiro passing here, motorcycle, like pororo. Yeah. And what else, guys? I'm in charge, I'm responsible for?
For the expense reports of the managers.
For preparing, in this case. That's okay. That what you said, it's okay. But then in this structure that I'm asking you to put the verb plus ing. So they are responsible for spending, and you are responsible for preparing the reports. Did you get it?
Yes.
Yeah. So I hated that. I hated expense reports. Hated. Like the guys, and the guy arrives with this, like, toma aí.
We don't use paper anymore.
That's good. That's so good. That's so good. Papers. Oh my God. Já deixei de incluir muito táxi na vida, because the paper disappeared. And then I found 30 reais, 40 reais. So if you are responsible for something, your responsibility is something. So my responsibility is prepare the reports. My responsibility is or my responsibility is doing something. It depends. Fabio, did you raise your finger? It was just like, yeah. So, and then you can say, one of my responsibilities is to make sure that, one of my responsibility is making sure that. So both structures are correct, okay? What is not correct, and it's very common for people to say, I am a responsible. No, you are a responsible person. Yeah, I'm a responsible doesn't exist because responsible also works as an adjective. Yeah, but what I see, guys, is that when the person is in that intermediate like things, você vai falando mais e você vai colocando uns a, uns the, uns vai chegando uns negócios no meio das frases that don't exist, okay? So it's very common to say, I am a responsible. Okay, you are responsible what? A responsible employee, a responsible person, a responsible secretary. No, I am a responsible for the department. No, you are responsible for the department. Yeah?
Responsible for.
Regina.
And also responsible, just a second. And also responsible, it's also a very common mistake. You are responsible. Não tem nem A nem E, quase. Ele fica ali, ó, I'm responsible. But it's very common. It's like the word, for example, apartment. Apartment is something very similar to Portuguese. So when you have sentences similar to Portuguese, the student has a tendency to make a Portuguese English story. Então, é um tal de sair apartment, um tal de sair responsible, que não é nem responsável, nem responsible, não é nem apartment, nem apartamento. Então, é um I'm responsible. Yeah? Quem foi que me chamou? Não foi Tássia, não. Eu não estou vendo todo mundo. Rosângela?
Yeah.
Yes,
I have a doubt.
Question.
How can I say I'm responsible for shopping the material, the products to company? How can I say?
You say more purchasing.
Purchasing?
Yeah, in business, you usually say, especially, for example, if you want to say departamento de compras, you will want to say buying and you won't say shopping. You would say purchasing department. Yeah.
In this case, I responsible for
the purchases.
Purchasing.
Or for purchasing.
Purchasing.
You can say, I'm responsible for purchasing goods for the factory, for example. I'm responsible for purchasing stationery. You know that moments of secretarial life, que você pega um caderninho e fala assim, quem vai querer material de escritório? Yes? Yeah. And then you're gonna say, I'm responsible for purchasing the stationery. Yeah? There are some words in English that they have the same meaning. Purchasing é a mesma coisa que buy, é a mesma coisa que shop in some cases. But in business environment, you are going to use much more purchasing. And it's like the verb is to purchase, yeah, with E. And the same when we are having a class about conferences. Qual é o lugar do evento? Continua sendo place ou continua sendo o que a gente está acostumado a falar. But business speaking, you don't say place, you say venue.
Venue,
yeah. And there are some words that are typically business-like. Yeah, but not, you don't say day-to-day life, you say in a business situation, okay? Let me see what
this is another language.
This is almost another language, yeah?
Another language. Thank
Como
you.
escreve essa palavra, Regina? Venue?
Which one? Venue. V-E-N-U-E, venue. Yeah, it's like, for example, we are going to have English for Secretaries Mastermind. And COVID is over. Isabella distributed vaccine for all of us. And then we're going to have a face-to-face event. And say, oh, really? Really, Regina? Where is the event going to happen? Oh, the venue will be Grand Hyatt Hotel. Yeah, it's the place where the event will be. But when you talk about an event, you don't say the place, you say the venue.
That's a new word for me. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't
But you too, yeah? venue, and it was
Venue.
just a second, Rosangela. Venue. I'm gonna tell you that's not a very common one. And the first time I heard it, by the way, I told you that I'm wearing Rio 2016. In Rio 2016, and all the big events or World Cup or Olympics or something, each stadium, not even stadium, they say, they only say the venues. So when I was working for Rio 2016, they have which venue? Gymnastics venue, Maracanã was a venue for some teams. Each place where you have a special place for events is a venue. Yeah. Somebody called me. Girls, when I sharing the PowerPoint, I can only see 4 of you, so that's why sometimes I don't know who called me. But somebody called me. Ninguém me chamou?
Me,
Me. Rosangela.
There are some glossary or dictionary about this?
There are more specific ones. For example, when I studied legal English, I have the teacher shared a dictionary that's financial, accountant, and legal. That's Marsilio. That's very good. It's a big one. But sometimes you have some, this one, the ones we're talking about work and job and everything in general. Yeah. So for this one, we don't have like specific lists. But if you look for, there are all kinds of dictionaries of currencies, dictionary of finance, dictionaries, but it is buraco sem fundo. Yeah. So my suggestion is that you have some lists.
Technology also, there is.
Yes, I have one. Teaching English for technology. Eu tinha quase que aprender technology first. Yeah, but begin with some lists. Yeah, because for example, some things are specific, and also have classes with us. Estamos aqui nas 4 semanas pra gente, ó. Work hard on that, okay?
Work hard. Which venue?
Which venue? Yeah, the venue, Regina's house. Virtual house, yeah.
Nice.
So, Fabian, can you ask the first question? There are bullet points, okay? So if you work, answer these questions. Can you ask the first question to anyone?
To anyone? Okay. Let me ask you to Aurelio.
I was so sure.
Okay. Aurelio, what do you do? What you are in charge of? What are your responsibilities?
You can use, or you can use I'm in charge of, or my responsibilities, up to you, okay?
Okay. So I'm charged to manage my company, my own business.
So I am in charge of managing
my business, and my responsibilities. My responsibilities is to deliver.
My responsibilities.
No.
Não falei que aí o responsável, this is very common. Socialized mistake, Aurelio, but very common. Responsibility is very common, is very close to responsável in Portuguese. So
Nossa,
we always have
my responsibility.
No,
responsibility.
Responsibilities, fala correndo. Responsibilities.
My responsibility is to deliver the best service for my clients in general. Is it correct?
My responsibility is to, in fact, this is like a mission. Yeah. Because you have your own company. So your responsibilities are blah, 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 blah. Just be careful, Aurelio, when what are you in charge of? Of is also a preposition. So I'm in charge of doing something. Okay. Always of.
Okay.
Aurelio is an entrepreneur.
I love this one.
Yeah.
It's more difficult to say than responsibility, but it's a beautiful one. I'm an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
No.
I'm suffering.
Don't tell me. Entrepreneur is a person who has his or her own company. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a thrilling thing because you never know what can happen. Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
good. It's good. It's good. Yeah, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it.
Not easy.
So let's see, Aurelio. Can you ask anyone only the second bullet? Suppose that you are before pandemic. Yeah. So
Okay.
can you ask the second bullet, the first question?
What time do you leave for work?
Yeah. Who are you asking?
I will ask for Tasia.
I'll ask Tasia.
I will ask Tasia.
Aurelio, I leave at 8 a.m.
It's a hypothetical answer, Tasia, or are you back to the office?
I am going only once a week.
And then you
So
leave home at 8?
True. At 8, yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. Simone, can you ask Tasia, still Tasia, the second question of the second bullet?
Yeah. How long does it take you to get to work?
Be careful just with the intonation, yeah? How long does it take you to get to work? A Patrícia não aguenta mais eu falando de entonação, porque eu encho o saco mesmo. Yeah, so depends on the question, yeah? So how long does it take you to get to work? Yeah, there is a music, yeah? Otherwise, how long does it take to get to work would be yes or no question. But this is an information question. So how long does it take you to get to work? But it's okay. Yes, Tasia, how long?
I take 1 hour and 15 minutes.
Oh, how do you go?
By car.
And it takes 1 hour?
1 hour and 15.
Where do you work?
I work at Faria Lima. On.
A hora que vocês me xingam quando eu corrijo a preposição. If you tell the name of the street, you work on Faria Lima.
Let me just write down this.
Yeah. And where do you live?
I live in Vila Santa Clara.
That's close to?
It's close to Moca.
And it takes 1 hour and 15 minutes. It's quite a lot. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
We can change this work because we are working in Tatuapé. I live in Pinheiros and I work in Tatuapé near Moca.
Yeah, let's change.
Let's say that in this case, girls, you can use swap.
Yeah, swap.
Yeah? Swap. SWAP. Swap.
So
I live to Moca, so I can live in Tasia's house. And then I live in Pinheiros, I go to work on Faria Lima, yeah? We are talking about the advantages and disadvantages of being an entrepreneur. For example, for me, it takes me 10 seconds to get to work because I'm usually on the sofa and then I come to my desk.
Me too.
That's not fair.
For me, it's 5 minutes.
Yes, you live in a big
5
house.
minutes.
I live in a small apartment, so it takes me 10 seconds. Sometimes I say, like people say, Regina, where are you going? I say, go into my office. 5 seconds. Yeah. So, and let's see, I'm going to ask you all. I don't know if people prefer, but I'm going to ask you. Why do some people prefer to work part-time or to have temporary jobs? The girls who are secretaries, have you ever worked in a temporary job?
No, never.
No.
A long time ago, I worked the temporary as secretary about oh my God,
Outsource it.
No, the official secretary have a baby.
Oh, so you cover a maternity leave.
Maternity leave.
You cover a maternity leave, yeah?
Maternity leave.
Maternity leave. Girls and boy, do you see advantages and disadvantages in a temporary job? Part-time, the less salary, you have the salary is lower, yeah? But a temporary job, especially for secretaries, do you think it's a good idea?
No.
Depends on.
For me, it was a good idea because they
you
have
have
a
worked as a temporary.
Yeah, and so at Souza Cruz.
And it was a good idea because
I have a chance to know the company, see it's good or not, and for the company, it's also to see if the employee it's a nice employee, so you can.
And it's also, I've worked as a temporary and I was hired because it happens many times. Like you get to know the company gets to know you, yeah, and some maybe interesting.
Yeah, and sometimes to get some experience.
Yes.
Like me, my last job was temporarily because I was like 4 years just taking care of my babies, and then it's one chance.
Yes, and then also networking. You get to know the people, and then someone knows you, and then tells you maybe you don't stay in this job, but they can refer you to other jobs.
Yeah,
so it's always a possibility.
About the routine day by day with children and working.
And get used to everything again. Yeah. And Isa, you said no. Why did you say no?
Because once you accepted a temporary job, some companies only hired you for temporary jobs.
Do you think so? Do you agree, guys?
I met a secretary that the only jobs she was getting was temporary because she was always doing temporary jobs.
I knew a secretary. Was her name Ana Lucia? No,
I don't remember.
Yeah, I hope not. Yeah, I know a secretary. She said she preferred to have temporary jobs.
She works on the bench.
All career on temporary jobs. I think that when you want something more steady, the companies will say, but why are you taking only temporary jobs? And I mean like temporary 3 months. So it's quite of weird, but I think there are advantages and disadvantages. Yeah, think about it, okay? Think about it and how we can discuss everything. Do we still have time? I think so. Yes. So this you have this part in one of the materials that I sent you on WhatsApp, and then you have some exercises, and then we have the second part. Yeah. Then you're gonna have lots of vocabulary. So we're gonna see. You can follow here. You can follow the PDF. Okay. We are gonna see 3 people talking about their jobs. So in this case, especially, she's talking about some adjectives about it. Okay. So she's going to say, because for example, be honest. If I think about if you had to give an adjective for your job that you have now or for your career, this woman, she said, my work is so rewarding. I would say my work is so challenging. Yeah, because as we said, as entrepreneur, it's a challenge. Yeah, so my work is so challenging. Marlise, would you have a word to say about your work? My work is
I would say that my job is challenging too.
Challenging too.
Because I have to deal with difficult people.
Lawyers.
Lawyers, yeah.
Yeah. So you can say
challenging
my job.
People.
Yeah, my job is exactly the position. If you say my work, you say more in general. Yeah. So Patricia, what would you say? My work is so?
My work is so challenging.
Ah, tá parecendo o programa do Raul Gil. Todo mundo fala mesmo.
No.
Aline, give me a different one. My work is so?
Oh my gosh.
How
can I say comfortable, but meanings of estável, calm, and
in a good way or in a bad way?
In a bad way, because I'm not comfortable to be so comfortable at the work.
Boring.
Without challenge, yeah?
Yes.
Boring.
Boring, kind of.
Or you can say non-challenging. Yeah, if you put non in hyphen, que nem no hands-on ali. Non-challenging,
non-challenging job.
Challenging would be better. I would say like not interesting or something. Rosangela, you called my name.
Yeah. Sorry, I totally traveling on the mayonnaise now. I don't understand the challenge.
Challenging when you have a lot of challenges. Yeah, it's something that you have always, every day there is something new and you say, oh my God, am I going to get it? Am I going? Like this woman says, no 2 days are the same. There is always something new happen. Yeah, there is always like, my job is like that, Aurelio is like that, Simone worked on facility, so facility is always like challenging because no 2 days are the same. Yeah.
No routine.
No routine. There is always a challenge to
This
to
is
overcome.
my case, so.
Yeah. So it's always something to overcome. Yeah. So, guys, if you take a look at the slide, you see there are lots of words in bold. Yeah. Reading it like scanning. Do you know these words or they are new words for you?
They're new.
And if you know these words, do you usually use them?
No.
That's the point. Yeah.
I never use hit it off with.
Hit it off, yeah, to get, I use more get on. Yeah, hit it off. It's like, for example, me and Simone, we hit it off immediately because we get along with another one. Yeah. Some people, you don't hit it off immediately. You say, no, I don't know, I like, yeah, or I don't like. Yeah. Usually when we don't like forever. Yeah.
É tipo...
Bateu, o santo bateu.
O santo bateu. Yeah. Yeah, o santo bateu. Me with Simone too. We worked in a place and then I invited her to work with me in another place because we hit it off. Yeah. But we haven't talked in a long time. Having Simone here is so funny because I haven't talked to her like in more than 10 years. Can you imagine that? So, I'm going to have... Deixa eu ver quem tá quietinha para eu falar para ler. Deixa eu ver quem tá quietinha. Aline Covo, Marlise, Silvana, Cristine. Cristine, não ouvi muito. Let's try to read the first paragraph.
Yeah. My work is so rewarding.
Rewarding, okay, guys?
Yeah, rewarding.
No.
Rewarding is like rewarding. There is an idea of money, like for example, when you have a reward. Disque denúncia. Se você entregar essa pessoa aqui, you have a reward. Yeah, there is connection with money, but not exactly with money. It's something that I forgot in Portuguese. Compensador, recompensador. Yeah. So it's so rewarding.
Gratificante.
Gratificante, but more. I think recompensador is stronger. Yeah. Gratificante me lembra gratidão, eu já fico com preguiça, gente. Eu e Fábia. A gente já fica nervosa. Yeah. Pet peeve. Exactly.
I work in advertising. I love my work. It's really rewarding and stimulating, satisfying and interesting. Originally and creative.
Originality.
Again, please.
Hoje eu vou quebrar a língua de todo mundo. Originality. Originality. But when you speak
originality and creativity are very important in this industry. Of course, we have to come up with produce lot of new ideas.
Ufa, foi. So just be careful, Tini. Originality and creativity are very important in this industry, of course. And then there is a semicolon, okay? We have to come up with produce, okay? Produce. A Silvana fez até um biquinho ali, ó, para repetir junto. Produce, ok? Very good, very good. Conforme a gente vai falando para você fixar, ó, produce lots of new ideas. Se você vê que é uma palavra que você sempre erra, às vezes, onde tem um stress, se você tiver no papel, ou when you write, bota um sublinhadinho no produce, yeah? Come up with. What's the definition of come up with? To produce a lot of new ideas. So this paragraph is always what I always tell you about business vocabulary. Se você vê originality, creativity, stimulating, são palavras que são muito parecidas até com a nossa língua. Mas você nunca lembra de usar. Why? Because you have to practice your vocabulary. You come to a point that you know how to speak. É aquela velha história. You talk like a child. Mas por que eu falo? Não, porque você não usa outras palavras. Você usa sempre as mesmas palavras. Yeah?
Yes.
That's the point. O nosso curso são 4 semanas, mas no outro trimestre a gente faz mais outro curso de Business Vocabulary, mas o que eu deixo para vocês sempre de advice, né, é que o estudar vocabulário seja um hábito. Yeah? Because you're always checking new words and improving the vocabulary and using different expressions and everything, okay? Aline, can you read the second paragraph?
Second. Yes. No 2 days are the same. I could be contacting film companies for new advertising campaigns one day and giving client presentations the next. I like the client contact and I'm very much hands-on involved with the productive work of the agents rather than managing it.
Just a little here in the, but I understand because you're reading, and then you have to put like, I could be contacting film companies for new advertising campaigns one day, a paradinha no one day, and giving client presentations the next, okay? For example, correct me if I'm wrong. Se eu pedir para vocês falarem sobre rotina, what will you say? Oh, I usually don't have a routine. Você não vai falar, no 2 days are the same. You see the importance of studying vocabulary? Yeah, but if you read, no 2 days are the same, ficou claro para todo mundo what it is. But what you have to do is using more the vocabulary. Okay? Let me see. Silvana, can you read the last one, please?
Yes. When I joined the agents, I hit it off with my colleagues immediately. I still get on.
Yeah. So you stop. Let me just read for you. When I joined the agency, o stress no A. Agency.
Agency.
I hit it off with my colleagues immediately. Okay?
Immediately.
Aí você para. There is another one.
Okay. I still get on
well
with them. And there is a very good rapport between us. What's rapport? Rapport?
I'll talk about it. Just read the last one. This is
a rapport of my job satisfaction.
Silvana, depois você lê alto, que nem você estava fazendo quando eu falei, que aí você vai conseguindo dar as paradas. Não fica, se não tiver ninguém em casa, você fica lendo assim, serve para todo mundo, gente. Lê em frente ao espelho, lê alto, que aí você vai the words better. Okay?
Yeah.
So,
okay.
rapport. Do you know what rapport means?
No.
Rapport, é um segundo level do santo bateu. Yeah.
Santo bateu.
O hit it off, vocês falaram que foi com a cara da pessoa, o santo bateu. O rapport é a little different. Uma coisa que eu tenho muito orgulho desde lá do comecinho da minha carreira, I remember I had a coordinator that she used to say, Regina, you have a wonderful rapport with the student. And I have a wonderful rapport with the students. O rapport é uma coisa que a gente usa muito em teaching também, que é tipo, poxa, fiz aula com aquela pessoa e a gente conversa, ela entende. Ah, não, não fiz, não vou fazer mais aula com fulano porque não bateu do rapport. Você não se sente acolhido. Eu acho que o rapport é muito disso, de você ter um tete-a-tete aqui com a pessoa de uma maneira que os dois se sintam acolhidos. This is the rapport.
Like approaching?
It's like an approaching, yeah.
Like a connection.
Interaction, yeah, the relationship. For example, vocês já deixaram de estudar alguma coisa, ou quando vocês fizeram faculdade, você falava, ai, não rola com aquele professor?
Yes.
Ou, tipo, não rola com aquele chefe? Não tem rapport? Não tem aquele, ó, pá, 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 pá. O rapport é o pá, pá, pá. Yeah.
No rapport.
O rapport é o pá, pá, pá. Or,
sometimes it takes a long time to have a rapport.
Yes.
No connection between.
No connection. For example, I follow some people in digital marketing, and I was talking to Kellen the other day, and I say, com os vídeos desse aí eu não consigo assistir não. Você jura? Eu gosto tanto de assistir o vídeo de fulano. Sometimes you have rapport with you and one person, you have rapport between them, and sometimes you don't have rapport between the other ones. Tem gente até que não gosta de mim, gente. Yes, because it's a matter of rapport. E tem gente aí que eu vejo e falo, nossa, eu não conecto com essa pessoa. There's no rapport between you and another person. I think, for example, this group, we have a lot of rapport.
Jealous, Regina. You're jealous.
Eu tenho ciúme de todos vocês. Quando eu vejo que alguém... Eu só deixo
quando
vocês...
alguém gosta de você.
Né? Eu tenho ciúme assim, eu só deixo vocês assistirem aula da Kellen. Quando eu vejo que vocês estão assistindo aula de outra pessoa, eu tenho ciúme. Aí é jealousy. Okay, guys, so let me just tell you, you have 2 more slides, but we are going to finish, and you have this material in WhatsApp too, okay? So it's about the teamwork, about a guy. Yeah, we also have some vocabulary. And I'm just going to check with you the new vocabulary, okay? So putting ideas into practice is also very good. I like working on my own. Me and Aurelio, we talked about that. Teamwork, we know. Be careful with teamwork, because teamwork is what we consider a buzzword. Do you know what a buzzword means? Well, the biggest buzzword, mindset.
Mindset.
Yeah. Empowerment. Team resilience. Yeah, resilience, a buzzword. It's that word that everybody talks about. Gratitude is almost a buzzword, but buzzword is usually more related to business. Yeah, and teamwork. Aí você fica com aquela tendência de falar teamwork. Yeah, mindset. Yeah, because these words are so used for people speaking Portuguese. Imagine if you're reading a text like this. I like working on my own, but also it's also great being part of a team. I like the teamwork. É como se eu estivesse falando inglês e começasse a falar Klingon. Yeah, because if you're speaking in English, you have to use the way you speak in English, the pronunciation in English. So I like teamwork. My suggestion for you when you study these 3 texts, pega o caderninho ou alguma outra coisa que vocês vão usar, digital or analogical, separa as frases. Tem aqui meu caderninho até que eu escrevo. Ó. Do like this. Aqui, não sei, eu não me vejo, então não sei o que eu estou mostrando. Just a second. Aqui, ó, por exemplo, business vocabulary. Ó, todas aquelas que eu botei lá no PowerPoint, eu fiz uma listinha aqui. So, have something like this. Texto 1. O que tem no bold? This. So here, what do you have in the bold? The teamwork, sense of achievement. Do you have an idea? It's like when you do something.
Missão dada, missão cumprida.
Yes. Tropa de elite, yeah? When the day is over, you say, I've done it. Yeah, it's the sense of achievement. Yeah.
I got it.
You go, work, yeah, just like that. Chain it to a desk. Do you have it? Sorry. Is there anything that I don't like? I dislike days when I'm chained to a desk. Sorry, guys.
Quando você passa o dia inteiro na cadeira?
Na cadeira, I like chained, like this. Yeah? Like, for example, if the person, for example, Aurelio, I don't think it's a person who would like to work chained to a desk.
No.
Because he likes to drive, he likes to travel, he likes to visit places, yeah? So he wouldn't like to be chained. Chain comes from chain, yeah? Chained to a desk. It's the opposite of me, yeah? Eu treinei a vida inteira para uma pandemia, porque eu não saio de casa. Yeah, so I'm always chained to a desk. A outra fazenda aqui, mentira. Eu sou uma pessoa caseirinha, yeah? So I don't like...
a casa.
Yeah, my big house. I don't like admin and paperwork. That's what most of us do. And he also say, it's a phrasal verb that's the secretarial life, to be snowed under. Like, Silvana faz isso, Silvana faz aquilo, Silvana já fez aquele report, Silvana já marcou aquela reunião, and it's like the snow coming on you. Yeah, lots of things to do. Oh, for example, not exactly pressure, but a lot of tasks also. Usually the pressure comes with the tasks, yeah. So it's the idea of being, for example, if you don't know this expression, you would say, oh, I'm full of things to do. I have so many things to do. I have to work a lot. I have many tasks to do. But now you can say, I am snowed under.
Overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed, yeah. But you can say, but overwhelmed is like like that. It's like snowed under. It's more kind of informal because it's a phrasal verb also, yeah. And then for the last one, it's something that we don't have in Brazil.
Bureaucracy.
Yes. Everything is so easy in Brazil. You don't have the famous, you don't have lots of papers to fill. So you can say bureaucracy or you can say red tape. Yeah. When you say like the rigid procedures, red tape. Yeah, imagine that something like red tape. And then we have the last one. That's I like the perks. The perks are the advantages, the good things the person has. Like, for example, the person has, I have some nice perks, like a company car, like good things she has, the company gives to her. Yeah. And then like stressful, flexibility, work from home, we know a lot. Hot desking, probably, I don't know if PwC has it, a Century has it. Like we don't have a desk. Like when you go to the office, you use the space they have at the moment.
Not for admins. For the other ones, yes, we have it.
For the other ones, yes, yeah. Vacation time, time off, long hours, commute. And the last one that I'm going to mention is someone breathing down my neck. We know what it's about. Like, Fábio, have you finished? Fábio, have you finished? Cafungando your cangote in a bad situation. Não é uma cafungada of love. Yes.
Breathe down my neck.
Breathing down your neck. Já fez. E se chegar, então, por trás do computador, eu mato. Yeah. The thing that drives me crazy, people who breathe down my neck and check and come here and check my computer. Yeah.
Before the pandemic.
Yes, I prefer to be attacked by my banner. Yeah, but don't have anyone breathing down my neck. So guys, I'm gonna speak in Portuguese just to wrap it up, okay? Essa segunda parte dos textos, que você tem mais vocabulário, que a gente leu algumas partes, é do... Deixa eu fechar aqui para eu ver todos vocês. É do Business Vocabulary in Use Advanced, tá? A primeira parte é do Business Vocabulary in Use Intermediate, ok? O que eu quero fazer com vocês é ir mesclando, mas vocês percebem que do meio do meu PowerPoint para cá fica um pouquinho mais pesado, tá? Mas é porque I trust you, confio, isso aqui é uma challenging class, ok? E aí a gente consegue, mas eu não quero que vocês vejam pelo lado de memorize, ou do lado de, eu errei uma pronúncia. Não, a gente está aqui para a gente ir. Mas leiam os textos, principalmente esses 3 textos, tá? Lê alto, lê para ouvir a
dicção.
A dicção, mas também como que chama esse negócio?
Entonação.
Entonação. Thank you. A entonação, onde tem uma vírgula, onde tem um ponto, the intonation, yeah? So, get the most out of it, tá? E durante a semana, não vamos deixar o grupo parado, não. Eu fiz o exercício tal, eu vou mandar, vocês têm nos 2 materiais que eu mandei no WhatsApp, é o que eu usei nessa aula. Então, assim, tem exercício lá também, tem um pouquinho mais do que a gente falou, então a gente só vai seguindo essa linha. Mas eu acho que vocês vão gostar muito, porque eu acho que a gente tem muita coisa legal para ver aí de vocabulário, e aí depois para o outro mês, para o outro trimestre, né? Porque agora a gente já está até março. Lá para abril a gente faz mais um, mas o meu conselho é, tenham o caderninho, façam sempre e vão tentando aprender sempre uma coisa nova aí de vocabulário, porque é vastíssimo e eu particularmente acho muito bacana se aprender palavras novas, coisas novas e falar às vezes o que você já sabe, mas de uma maneira diferente. Ok?
Ok.
So, talk to you in the group and see you next Tuesday. Mas para algumas pessoas, see you tomorrow.
See you.
Pego no pé das pessoas, see you tomorrow. Amanhã eu mando o answer key, mas já vão dando umas olhadinhas nos exercícios, ok?
Ok, bye bye.
Okay.
You guys, bye bye.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye, girls.
Bye.